Hello, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. This is Yusufchowdhury. Hey Sonia, how are you? Good to see you. All right, thanks everyone for coming in. It's awesome. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Oh, right away for the hearts. Thank you so much. Okay, what I'm gonna do, because I know everyone's time is so kind of busy and important, I'm just gonna go directly and talk about all these. What's up, Don? Thanks for coming in, brother. What kind of expert we need to follow. Well, before I go there, can anybody hear me clearly first? Yes? Is my voice clear? No? Rocky, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming in. Can you all hear me? Okay. Yes, yo. What's up, Don? Can you hear me clearly? Hey, Sal, good to see you, man. If you can hear me, just say yes. Or, okay. I'm assuming the hearts mean y'all can hear me. Okay, cool. Awesome, thank you. Thank you so much. So what I want to talk about today, if you missed my scope yesterday about the, I think 9 mistakes that you need to avoid when it comes to SEO. So if you didn't get a chance, go to my profile, click on broadcast. If it's still there, if it's not, go to Twitter. Do a search for Catch with K and just put my name, then you will see the replay there as well. Now, today I want to talk about mainly about some of the so-called Periscopers that I start to follow, and that's how I got into this Periscope, because one of my friends from Dubai by the name Farouk Naim basically was kind of telling me to get into this. He's also a social media expert kind of thing. I said, okay, let me try this. I heard about this live streaming going on different platform, but for some reason Periscope was the most fun to test. So what I want to talk about today is the people that I followed and actually learned from them. There are actually many. I won't be able to cover all of them, so I'm just going to share at least 16 for this month. And if I find somebody new, I will follow them and learn from them, and I'm going to also advise you to connect with them as well. So the first person that I highly recommend that you need to follow, thanks for coming in. Let me go ahead and flip this screen. All right, so you all know Alex Potete. Let me know if you can see this. You can take a snapshot quickly. So Alex Potete, basically this guy from UK, I mean, he every day, he first of all, he scopes daily, and he shares tons of awesome tips when it comes to Periscope strategies and whatnot. So if you didn't follow him yet, please do. His name is Alex Potete. Okay, so that's my number one favorite person that I always follow and learn from him. Okay, so make sure you take a snapshot before you forget it. The second person, excuse me, is Alex Hahn. Now he's from Germany, and he's also same thing. He shares tons of awesome tips when it comes to Periscope. Down to earth person, has a funny accent. Hey. Has a funny accent. I mean, he looked like kind of a young version of Arnold. Yeah, he looked like, what's up, Jeremy? He looked like a young version of Arnold. So he had like similar accent like Arnold. The only difference is he doesn't say, get down now. He doesn't say that. So, but he still has a good, cool accent. So you need to check him out because he's really down to earth. He shared a lot of good stuff. He's an successful entrepreneur. So check him out, Alex Khan. So you can learn a lot of cool stuff from him. Okay. The third person, B Zimmerman. I've been actually following her blog and website for more than a year, and she's the one that I learned from her how to use Instagram for business. She got into, yes, Alex Khan rocks. She got into the Periscope, and she was sharing awesome tips and also interviewing other experts. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, man. So check it out, and if you go to Periscope, just look up for the Instagram expert and follow her because she always scope about a lot of awesome, cool stuff. So that's her, B Zimmerman. And let's see, number 4, Ryan Steinfulson, I believe. What I like about this guy, he's also in the same niche like myself, which is the digital marketing. The cool thing about him, I like how he brings all these gadgets and does some sort of reviews. But at the same time, he loves to help small businesses. So that's what I like about some of his scope about how to bring a small business and use the Periscope to help them with with their business. So check him out. Excuse me. Ryan Steinfelson. I hope I pronounce his name right. Okay, so make sure you take a snapshot before I go next. Kim Garst, as you know, she's the owner of the, I think, social media boom, I think, right? Same thing. I used to follow her, some of her blog posts, and learn a lot from her when it comes to like social media in general. But when it came to Periscope, she did the same thing. She keeps sharing a lot of cool stuff about periscoping and little bit of social media strategies and some cool interviews. So if you did not follow her yet, I highly advise you that you should. Then we're gonna go with AJ. What I like about AJ, he is like the expert in Twitter. So finding him in Periscope, I learned about a lot of stuff on Twitter, which is kind of amazing. Hey Christina, how you doing? Which is kind of amazing. I mean, been in digital marketing business for a long time. The stuff that I learned from him is really, really awesome. So if you follow him, if you want to improve your Twitter strategies, then you need to go and check out AJ. Thanks for the heart. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Now, Afton Nagoya, I also found her through Periscope. And the cool thing about her, she's also a social media expert. You can visit her website. Okay, you can just go to her website and look up for, well, actually there is a bit.ly link there. It says bit.ly, it shouldn't be that come, should bit.ly / keep your scope. Oh, here we go. Afton, how are you doing? I was trying to look at that, I can't even read in this gray area. So if you can visit AftonNagoya.com website and subscribe. Afton, can you tell us which link has the template? Because for those of you that want to use Periscope and download it to your phone, and after that, if you want to upload it to YouTube, Afton created some type of template where you can add the video and upload it on YouTube. So you're gonna have something cool instead of having a two black. There you go. Awesome. Thank you. bit.ly.com / keep your scope. Because that way, if you want to take your Periscope videos to YouTube, you don't want to have two black sides from the left and right. It looks kind of weird. But if you have something awesome and cool, like some sort of graphic awesome stuff, it's going to be awesome. So check it out. Check our website and get that free excuse me, the template to offer, because that is going to help you. Because I'm going to share with you after this some of the strategies that you can use to take your content to the next level. Okay, so that's Afton, and she's right here. Please follow her. She's awesome. Yes, she's really awesome. I've been following her scope and learning a lot from her. Okay, so please do. Now, Amanda Abia, she is a blogger. She specializes in writing in the subject of finance. She's also an author, and she also had some of her posts in Huffington Post. Oh, interesting. She's also cool. I love that she's very active. She shares everything about entrepreneurship, business, blogging tips. So that's her, Amanda Abia. Follow her, and she's very awesome. Check her out. Okay, Courtney Johnston. And it's funny because Amanda and Courtney, they know each other. So both of them are very cool. Courtney specializes in copywriting. Her website is very awesome. It's called the rulebreakersclub.com. It's really cool. So she specializes in that area of copywriting, content marketing, but at the same time, of course, she's an entrepreneur, and she shares amazing tons of awesome tips. And both of them are very active in the morning. So if you're in a central time zone, maybe like around 7 or 8 or 9, you can catch up with their scope. Okay. All right, Doni Brown, she's also another blogger, and actually when I joined Periscope, that's I think one of the person I found it very interesting, because it's the same thing. She provides a lot of value, and she's a very nice lady, and the way she talks is kind of a little bit awesome and hilarious. So check it out, because same thing. She shared tons of content on blogging and marketing and branding. Okay, so Doni Brown, check her out. Yes, Doni is awesome. Yes, indeed. See, she's been Yusufied and verified. Okay. Okay, Green Sparrow, she's a social media consultant. Same thing, I found a lot of her tips very beneficial. So I highly advise you that you need to follow her if you want to learn more. Thank you, Jeremy, for inviting other folks. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so that's another one, Green Sparrow. Okay. And Yasmin, she's a coach when it comes to like productivity and high performance coach. So if you want to learn about motivation and being productive, then Yasmin is your girl. Okay, she's really awesome as well. Check her out. She just started a couple of weeks ago scoping. So follow her and get a lot of tips from her as well. Okay. Yes, indeed. Yusufied and verified with an evil laugh. Okay. Shaleen Johnson, everyone probably knows her. I actually, again, learned a lot of stuff from her a year ago through her website when it came to the subject of, believe it or not, Instagram. That's how I knew her. And of course, when Periscope, came into the scene, she got into it. And same thing, she amazingly shared tons of tips and advice. And she does. In fact, today she did an interview with Gary Vaynerchuk, which I found it very, very interesting. Okay. So you need to, I think I need to trademark my Yusufied or Yusufication certification from the Yusufied Nation. Okay, let's go. Let's move forward. So if you follow Shaleen Johnson, please, if you don't, please follow her, okay? All right, Mark Shaw. This guy is I think he's from UK. Right now he's in Florida, I think for a conference or some sort of business matters. But this guy's awesome. I love him because he's really down to earth and no BS in his advice. And at the same time, he's funny and motivational too. If you guys, ladies, noticed recently that there've been a lot of talk about different apps and different platforms, and I was kind of getting tired of it because, why can't we just focus on one thing and just, focus on building the community and, building our fan instead of trying to jump in from one app to another. And today he talked about the subject, you know what? And I was very glad that he did. That, just focus on one thing and move on and don't worry about all the other so-called stuff that's showing up because it will be distracting to you, okay? And Chris Ducker, one of my favorite also entrepreneurs, he's the founder of virtualstafffinder.com, and he's also the author of Virtual Freedom. Now, I'm really inspired and admire this guy because through his knowledge and inspiration, I actually, built my digital marketing firm in terms of how to outsource and how to put a team together. So he's really, really cool. He lives in Philippines right now, with his family. So check him out, Chris Ducker. He's really, really awesome. Recently, I connected with Lynn Rose, actually, when I was at Mark Shaw's scope. And what I learned from her, it was very amazing because when anybody started to watch her scope, she was giving her time to look at each one of our profile, which is really amazing. I mean, she's spending time to get to know us. And I found that really interesting how she did that. And at the same time, she even went to this Perry meetup, and she was sharing all these group of people enjoying and having fun, and also very motivational. Yeah, she's awesome, a very motivational speaker, and she even did a scoping with Jack Canfield was giving a lecture or something, and she just put that on the scope, which I found it very, very interesting. So there you go, folks. So these are the experts that they are officially Yusufied approved. Okay, so you can follow them and learn from them, and make sure that whatever. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. So make sure that whatever you learn, put into action, because there's no point of, just gaining all this information for the sake of information and you're not doing anything. Does that make sense? And you're going to become a product junkie or information junkie or an app junkie. You don't want to do that. So whatever you learn, put into action real quick. So let me share this with you real quick. For the past, 3 to 5 weeks, I've noticed that somehow, you most welcome, somehow, looks like Periscope making me a little bit unproductive. I have a lot of clients, I have family to take care of, and there's so many amazing, like these amazing scopers that share a lot of knowledge. And I'm all about, getting information and sharing this information with others. I love to do that. But at the same time, I'll have to take some stuff into action. So, I mean, how would you organize yourself when you have so many, all these experts, giving some value? And I noticed that it starts from here in San Antonio, Texas, around 7 a.m. till 4 or 5. Everyone just keeps, periscoping, and all the subjects are amazing. And sometimes I'm busy, I can't even follow through. So that's why you can replay it later. But so what you need to do right now, when you have all this information coming up, do you really have to check every single one of them? And my answer is no. Because remember, you got to be very productive. If this is all this tons of information, if it doesn't help you and make you unproductive, don't worry about it. I mean, you can just go back later and learn from it. In fact, I have an idea that pretty soon I'm going to implement this. I'm trying to figure out how can I take some of their content, rewrite it, and put it on my website, and of course give them the credit, so that way it can be a resource from some of these awesome experts. Yes, I totally agree with you, Kristen. You can learn as much as you can, and the beautiful thing about Periscope, it's quick, it's in real time. Like when I put this thing together, it took me like 5-10 minutes. I was just working today, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and stay consistent every night. If I can spend like 5-10 minutes to put this material together, I'll do it. So that's what I love about it, right? I mean, it's real, it's authentic, you can engage, and you can interact at the same time. So that's really, really beautiful. Yes, Chris, I saw that. That's pretty awesome. And in fact, what I've been doing right now, I've been scoping even the meetup group. So when we do like a meetup workshop or sessions, most of the time they last for 2 hours. So I did a couple of them for like 1 or 2 1 hour, an hour and a half to see how that kind of takes into effect. Okay. So there you go. These are the experts that I highly recommend that you need to follow, and make sure that you keep learning, and whatever you learn, please implement them. But even if you can, grab all this information, don't worry about it, because information always changes. What was okay today, that doesn't mean it's going to be okay tomorrow. Okay, just make sure you're productive in your business, productive with your family. Yes, recap. Okay, who can recap? Oh my God. All right. So to recap, the first person, let me go back real quick. All right, recap. All right, we'll do a recap. All right, there you go. The first person, Salam alaikum sis. Yasmin in the house. Yes. So the first person, you're giving some love. Thank you so much. So the first person I highly recommend to follow is Alex Potete. When it comes to periscoping and periscoping strategies and tools and whatnot, this is your man. Okay, Alex Potete. The second one is Alex Khan, hilarious guy. I mean, I consider him hilarious, but he's very cool. He's very funny to me. And again, he shared a lot of awesome advice. Yeah, he's the man, and awesome advice into some Periscope. And for some reason, I love his accent because he reminds me of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get down now, right? So I like that. Then the Instagram expert, B Zimmerman, same thing. She shares tons of awesome tips and advice, not just on Periscoping, but also Instagram, because that's what her specialty is. Okay. Ryan Steinfelson, I don't know if I pronounced his last name, forgive me Ryan, but I knew him through Farouk Naeem, because he was the one who told me you need to check out this guy, and I learned a lot of gadgets on what kind of gadget that I need to use. I learned from him, and also what inspired me about Ryan, that he was actually showing us how to help small businesses, like a chocolate shop, mom and pop business, like a local business, how to use Periscope to help them. So that's what I liked about him, especially he's into the digital marketing niche, and he does a lot of mobile marketing as well. So he's an awesome guy as well. Okay, so you follow him. Kim Garst, everyone knows she's a social media expert. She shares tons of advice. In fact, if you visit her website, she gives away an ebook about how to use Periscope. So if you're interested, go ahead and follow her website. AJ, you can look him up, AJ AMYX, like Amy X, AJ Amy X. I love this dude because he specializes in Twitter. So if you want to improve in Twitter marketing, so this is your guy. Okay, he's really cool. Now, Afton Nagoya, I hope I pronounced her name correctly. Okay, so I also learned a lot of things from her, and what I love about her website, that if you opt in, she will give you a free template for a YouTube video. So what you want to do right now with Periscoping, if you want to take your content to the next level, imagine if you can save the Periscoping video and upload it to Facebook or YouTube, because right now you can monetize the videos from Periscope, but you can still monetize it from YouTube. When you upload to YouTube or Facebook, what happens? You have these two block sides of like a black on the left and right. It's kind of ugly, right? So she will give you a template where you can upload it on YouTube, and you can customize it. You can put your own brand, your own picture. So please, check this link, so bit.ly.com/keep-your-scopes. Okay, but she also shares tons of awesome advice on social media and entrepreneurship and whatnot. Okay, so please do follow her. Now, Amanda Abia, I've been following her for quite some time. She is an author. She wrote a book called Make Money or Honey, and she's also a blogger, and she specializes, I believe, in in the financial sector, but she's also an entrepreneur. So if you check her website, it's really amazing. And it's the same thing. She shared tons of advice on outsourcing, how to build a business, and whatnot. And I believe her friend Courtney Johnston, she specializes in copywriting. I consider her really an expert in content marketing. So you can also check her website. She's really amazing. And same thing. Every time I tune into their scope, I'm always learning something new. Doni Brown, very nice, sweet lady. She's also a blogger. She specializes in branding. So you can check it out and check her scope. Then Green Sparrow, she's a social media consultant. I love her scope because it's very short and to the point, maybe like 5-10 minutes, but it's really worthwhile. And then of course, who's this? Yasmin. Yes, if you want to, be more productive and have some type of better performance in your business, in your life, she is your girl. Okay, she's very amazing. So you may need to make sure that you follow her. Okay, all right. Shaleen Johnson, of course, she's a fitness trainer, but also a marketer. I learned from her how to, implement Instagram for business, but I'm also learning a lot from her when it comes to Periscope. So make sure you follow her because, like today, she did an interview with Gary Vaynerchuk, which was very amazing. And of course, Mark Shaw, you'll probably know him, some of you. He's also an awesome guy. What I love about him, he's really honest, down to earth, no BS guy. I love his some of his rant when it comes to the truth. Okay, so make sure you follow him, Mark Shaw. Then Chris Ducker, the founder of virtualstafffinder.com and the author of Virtual Freedom. So check him out. Last but not least, Lynn Rose. What I loved about her scope, that she was spending her time to check all our profile and give some feedback and give some tips. And she's very motivational person. So please go ahead and follow them. And there you go. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you all have any question about any type of advice or tip, please feel free on Periscope or anything else on online marketing. The floor is yours. Is the floor is yours? Is the phone is yours? So let me know. Okay, we're good. Nothing else. Some heart. All right, awesome. All right, so let me know if there's any other topic you want me to cover for next time or tomorrow night. And I really appreciate you all coming in today. And we'll see you next time. And please don't forget, for those who just came late, you can go and replay and check it out. And again, I really appreciate you all coming here. I'll see you next time. Thank you.